mention on domestic partners, some people, and I've had questions from clients asking, do I have to offer domestic partner coverage to under my health plan now? I got these questions over last summer, really. And no, the answer is still no. You do not have to provide domestic partner coverage. What was changed last summer was Wisconsin FMLA provisions are now applicable to domestic partners. That is, for leave for the serious health condition of a spouse, for example, that same leave now applies to a domestic partner or to a domestic partner's parent, though curiously not for a domestic partner's child. So that changed in August of 2009. It also can apply to, it doesn't necessarily only apply to same-sex domestic partners. It actually can apply to opposite-sex domestic partners, because the provisions, and this is handout D, actually, your last handout. You can see the definitions. For registered domestic partners have to be of the same sex. Unregistered do not. So it could be, you know, a situation where, you know, you've had a man and a woman living together for a long time. They never got married. They could be considered domestic partners and therefore eligible for Wisconsin FMLA. The federal FMLA, there is no corresponding change. So that was an interesting change. But it does not affect providing health insurance coverage or mandate health insurance coverage for a domestic partner. And finally,
we have a topic that most of you as employers don't have to deal with, fortunately, except in a very limited extent, but it's worth just mentioning here. These 5,500 annual reports that are required for plans, health and welfare plans that are typically covering 100 employees or more, but also 401k plans of any size, even, you know, small plans. Typically those forms have been prepared for the employer to sign by your record keeper, for example. And if you're like most employers, you simply sign it and, you know, mail it in to the Department of Labor. It used to be the IRS, then the Department of Labor some years ago. Now, though, the Department of Labor, though, has now gone to a completely electronic filing system, which is called eFast2, and beginning with the 2009 plan year. So again, if you're on a calendar year plan, it means the return that's going to be filed by the end of July of 2010. How does that affect you as the employer or plan sponsor? Well, it affects you because these rules don't allow the person, the third-party administrator or record keeper that prepares the plan for you, to sign for you. You have to sign yourself. Well, how do you sign an electronically filed form? Well, basically, to accomplish this, you're going to be compelled under these rules to register yourself. Whoever's going to be signing has to be registered with the Department of Labor through the Department of Labor website. And even if all you're doing is just signing the form, you're still going to have someone else prepare it for you, and they'll either send it to you electronically, or more likely they'll just tell you it's been done. Go to the Department of Labor website. It's already there waiting for you. You log in once you've registered. You see it, approve it, sign it, and, you know, hit the send key, and it's gone. So you know, whoever your provider is probably going to be working with you to educate you on this. So if you hadn't heard about it, I wanted to make sure you weren't surprised when you're going to be now asked for the first time to register with the Department of Labor simply to sign these 5,500 forms. And one last time, take advantage of June Gucciardi being here. Are there some things you would add, speaking to plan sponsors in the room, about the electronic filing that they should be aware of beyond what I just mentioned?
I guess I'd just be aware of that it exists, and talk to your provider and get signed up as quickly as possible.
Yeah, if you wait till the end of July, and then, you know, you may have something better to do, like be on vacation, than to go through the DOL registration process. Just go ahead and get registered now. You don't, even before you get the return prepared and sent to you, you can register now so you're ready at the time comes to sign. But whoever would normally sign the 5,500 is the person that should register, really. So if you are the HR person but your CFO is the one who actually signs, then really the CFO is really the one. Whoever's actually going to normally sign is the person that really should be registered with the DOL for these purposes.